my freshman year, I ended up having surgery on my knee. I think I told you this, some of you. I busted my ACL in high school. In sophomore year, actually, I ruptured my ACL. But in Korea, the medical technology was very bad. But then in my senior year, I hurt my knee again. I re-ruptured my knee. Now, I didn't re-rupture my ACL because ACL was already torn, but I ended up busting a lot of my other muscles and stuff. That was just the worst feeling, man. Like when you tear your ACL, there's a series of pop that goes into your body. It's like you feel it pop, 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 and it like goes, and the shock goes up your spine. Anyway, it's a bad feeling, but so the worst feeling. But so it got to a point where I was so nervous of surgery, and I didn't want to do surgery, but it got to a point where my knees would be dislocated every morning, and my best friend, Pastor Sam, would always have to pop it back in. And the thing is, sometimes he'll pop it, but he'll pop it wrong, and it'll be like in a place where it's just more pain. I was like, oh, and he had to kind of break it open again, like kind of unpop it to pop it back in. That happened like a series of 6 months, and my friend Sam's like, dude, I'm not popping your knee back. Go get surgery. So I said, okay. So luckily the day that when I decided to get my surgery, the technology had advanced. So I ended up doing orthoscopic surgery. The reason why I'm telling you stories is because they gave me the anesthesia, right? Anesthetics. That's the craziest thing. Anybody here got surgery before? Isn't it crazy they put this thing on you? I only see this in the movies, right? So, but when it happened, they put that thing and said, all right, count backwards. And I was like, so in my mind, I was like, I'm going to try to stay as long as I can. You ever see that? I was going to stay like 99, like 98, and then I don't remember after that. I try so hard, you know? It's the most craziest thing, you know? And then I wake up. So here's the thing. I wake up, and I'm in the room, and the nurse comes to me and is like, how do you feel? How do you feel? I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm still in this state of like, I don't know what you call it. What do you call it?
Euphoria?
Is it euphoria? Yeah. So it's just kind of, I'm kind of like high. You know, so like they carry me to the patient's room in my room, and I'm sitting there, laying there, and they won't discharge me until there's a couple things that allows me to discharge from the hospital. Is number one, if I can use the restroom. I have to use the restroom before I go. So that was actually the major thing. So I was laying in the bed. Some of my old-time teachers came to visit me, and they're an older couple, and they're kind of, very conservative. So they walked in, and I'm in my robe, right? And for some reason, when they walked in, so I'm still kind of high, right? They walk in, I'm like, oh, their name is Mr. and Mrs. Roots. I'm like, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Roots, peace. I'm like, peace. And the thing is, while I'm saying peace, I'm saying, it's hot in here, and I start taking my shirt off. Let me remind you, I'm only in the gown. You know, when you're in that hospital gown, so there's nothing underneath. It's getting hot in here. And my friend Sam's like holding my, he's like, no, man, Mr. and Mrs. Roos is here. I was like, I know, peace.
What's up, guys? Ooh, Gears of War 3. Nice. Gonna come through. Coming through. Alright, gonna go outside. Let's come this way. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Going great.
Cool. Just enjoying some, we're going to be enjoying some burgers here.
Sweet. Peter's famous bulgogi burgers.
Yeah. Actually, it's our famous burgers.
Fine, the Peter and Peter. Peter and Peter. That should be your burger joint. Peter and Peter.
Yeah, we were actually thinking about it. Yeah, we're thinking about it. He said if ministry fails him. if ministry fails, I'm opening a bar.
You can get your own truck. You can go around like they did on that Food Network show.
We'll go down to Florida.
Yeah.
We'll go down to Florida.
Oh, dude, I would so join you guys.
Come to like Florida in the winter during like good weather week because it'll be like 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Like it depends because it still gets down in the 20s and stuff. But then you'll have a warm front come through and it'll be like 65, 70 degrees in January.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
By the way, for those people that don't know, this guy was the best man at Joey's wedding.
It's like it'll be like 30. You'll be wearing a sweater. And the next day it'll be like 60, and you'll be wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And then
you get sick pretty often down there because the fluctuation of weather.
it messes with some people, but I usually don't get sick too often. Once a year.
We get sick more up, I think, up here because you know it gets hot in the summer and then cold in the winter and then just all around.
I mean, it's nasty humid in the summer right now.
Mine's already over anyways.
Are you guys playing inside?
It's okay.
It's objective. It's just
Yeah, just tell me.
Like, we had a dinner at the
coded
Manor,
Are you guys
Warrington Manor or whatever, somewhere in Warrington.
Okay.
oh, we just went out
And
there.
The wedding rehearsal dinner I thought was better than the dinner that we had last night.
Oh yeah, I believe so. That's
That
not
was-
to say that the wedding dinner was bad. It's
wasn't
just because
bad.
the wedding rehearsal dinner was
so
It set the
good.
bar
amazing.
so high.
You could not
Yeah.
top it. You could match it,
Like,
maybe, but you couldn't
The
top it.
funniest part is we all got a serving. It was
I
a
have a
serving
reason
term.
why I thought it was the
filet
best.
mignon, salmon, corn souffle, and fresh
But like
green beans,
perfectly
baby corn,
cooked filet
and
mignon
everything.
Oh my
Yeah.
with like a
So
butter knife.
there was no
It was
grizzle.
on a plantation, so I like
Yeah.
to think that like
There was no
slaves.
grizzle. It was perfectly cooked. The best part was we actually asked our waitress for seconds, and she was like, "I'll see what
Recording.
she's saying." And she brought a whole brand new plate for just me and him.
Yeah, because we asked.
They were the
He's like,
selfish-
I was telling him the whole time, like, "Dude, just ask. You never know." what's
So
gonna
I was
happen."
like, okay, could we have seconds?
No,
Thinking,
you didn't even say okay. We had to wait for the waitress to come
Well, yeah,
back,
yeah,
and I was
and
like, "Ma'am, he's got a question."
Yeah, yeah. So corny. And she's like, oh, really? I was like,
Dude,
yeah.
weddings, do you do
Can
all
we have
weddings?
seconds?
I'm sorry?
Is weddings like your full-time deal?
It's
Same
part-time, but I have
quarter deal.
This one you don't want to have
It's only a fourth of what she
We
does.
can basically explain
Yes,
it.
no?
Yeah, I do weddings. I'm an assistant for a stationary graphic designer, and I work with flowers.
Floral
I do
shop,
florals,
and she
and I do.
babysits.
You're like everything.
With
Like,
everything.
Maybe she has an eBay business.
Really?
If anything, I would have an Etsy store.
And then at night she fights crime.
What are you doing
And I own
here?
people at Black Ops, you know.
Seriously?
It's over.
What's up, Bingsy? Huh? Come on. Come on, Bingsy. Bingsy. PD, you weren't at work today. What happened?
Pinched nerve, my bad. Notice my posture watching the game.
Yeah. Is this how you're gonna watch the game the whole night?
This is how, yeah, pretty much.
Oh no.
Get that out.
Way to represent.
Enjoy.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
That's not gonna be welcomed in here. You know that, right, Kadeem? Hello. Hi. Did you ever love doing this when you were a kid? Like ah.
34, first down run with Jones to the right.
Oh. Dang. Thank goodness for TiVo. Like we missed a little bit of it. We just like fast forward the whole part. Romo is. I don't know. I expect him to get pretty banged up.
The number 9 overall pick out of USC.
Hold on a second. My lens is kind of. Wipe that off. That a little better. Just go right through, and then hike, and then oh dang, got crushed. Let's fast forward through that. We don't want to see that again.
Waits with the batting.
Of course, PD doesn't want to see that replay.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah,
I'm just trying to get to the
good part.
to the
Touchdown. Yeah.
Come on, it's third down, PD.
3rd and 9.
He's not making that. Watch right here.
7 Redskins.
I predict a punt later.
Nope.
Oh, flag.
Oh yeah.
Flag.
Flag.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, pass interference.
He was all over him.
Pass interference. That is it. That is over.
Well, this is the guy they really need to get more.
And now PD updates his status.
Beat the Skins
Potentially
with field goals.
really pleased with his defense.
Oh my gosh.
He's done turning this defense around. And I tell you what, I
No touchdowns, only field goals.
Spencer just comes all
My goodness. Look.
from the
Woo!
and Chase
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then bam.
stripping in Washington's night.
My goodness.
And we beat them with field goals.
That was